reminds me of something, but I can't think what. It's really good. It's still got that nice flavour of like what a normal Jolly Rancher is, but the texture is completely different. So with the Jolly Ranchers, these are the hard ones, you know, you suck them. You suck them and like until they're gone. So the flavour I feel like with those is evenly dispersed because as you're sucking it you can like make it last for a long time. But with these, because they explode in your mouth because they're dry and like crispy, it's so much more intense because you've got all of the flavour at once, just like melting in your mouth. I want to try another one, they're really good though. I'd rate them at, I'm going to rate them at 9 out of 10. I think that's fair. They're missing a point because at the end they made my tongue tingle because of how powdery they were. It feels funny now. So good though. I'm gonna go for a grape one. Oh my god, my heart's racing. I wonder what that was. That's my light. The room is so dark, and if I put that light on, it'd be like blinding. And I like dim lighted videos. Sorry if that blinded you. My makeup for this like layout of how I film is really makeshift. I'm gonna get a grape one. Look at this, can you see? Oh, it smells like just like grape. Well, it is. Can you see, like normally they're just like this big. So they obviously expand. I don't know what the process of freeze drying is. Sorry if it's loud. I wonder, like, does it need its own machine? Freeze drying. Yeah, that's good. I can taste the grape. been life changing. Like, I can literally drive anywhere I want now. I can go anywhere I want, and it's just making everything amazing. It feels like magic. I told my best friend when I was driving at night time, well, it wasn't quite night time, it was in the evening and the sun was going down. The sky looked so pretty, and I just put the music on that I wanted. I put my favourite song on, one of my favourite songs, and I started driving, and I cried because it was beautiful. Like, it was so beautiful, and yeah, I'm super appreciative of it, and it's been great. My favourite song that I put on, oh gosh, no, I can't say because now I've forgotten the band. Oh gosh, I'm such a stiff brain recently, I'm forgetting everything. I know the name of the song, but I feel like that's offensive to the band to say it's my favourite song and I can't say the name. I know who they are. I've said them before. The name of the song is American Honey. And oh my gosh, the man's voice is so beautiful, and I love songs with deeper meaning. I love songs that like tell a story, and I just think it's perfect for that. Yeah, and I put that song on, American Honey, and I started driving, and the sun was going down, and it was gorgeous. So I got distracted then, but a bit of ramble for you. I went shopping, and I needed a new, like a lip balm, not a lip gloss, like an actual lip balm, and I found this. It's Dr. Pawpaw. I hadn't heard of it before, but apparently they're quite popular. Dr. Pawpaw. It says multi-purpose soothing balm with natural pawpaw, and on the box, the packaging, it said you can use it for like a cheek tint as well, because it's red, and it is so good. It's made my lips so smooth. It is quite strong though. It's quite concentrated, the red colour, so I don't put loads on, just a little bit. Can you see? Yeah, that's quite red, isn't it? Oh, but it's pretty though. I love red lips. Red lips make me feel confident. When I'm at work, if I don't have a red lip on, then I'll get on with my job normally, but when I put a red lip on, I feel so much more perkier when I'm talking to customers. Like, it just